Hey, this is Coach Cassandra, and today I've got a couple exercises for you to do that can all be done seated and with resistance bands. You'll need a bigger band. This can be a tube band or one of these big circle bands, but make sure the resistance is pretty good, so nothing too loose. And then you'll need a booty band, one of these smaller circle bands as well. Let's get right in. All right, so the first exercise you're gonna do is bicep curls. Now with these ones, you wanna do it a bit more hammer style, so it'll be a bit more comfortable on your hands. Unless, of course, you have a tube band with the handles, then you can do palms up bicep curls. But if you have one of the circular resistance bands that I have, you will want to do them palms facing each other with hammer curls. So just start by putting the resistance band underneath your feet so it has a nice strong anchor point. Now the closer your hands are to that anchor point, so to your feet, and the tighter the resistance is at the bottom, the more difficult the exercise will be. So figure out where you need to go, whether it is lighter or heavier on the resistance. And then you're just gonna perform a regular bicep or hammer curl to your liking. Do a few reps of those and then repeat. Always typically you wanna do about 10 to 12 repetitions with 3 to 4 sets. Next up, we've got the overhead press. For this one, you're going to want to sit on your resistance band, making your bottom the anchor point. Then you're just gonna make sure the resistance band is going behind your arms, not in front, and then you're just gonna push up overhead and slowly lower down. You don't want the rubber band effect, okay? You don't want it to just slam back down. You wanna have control over your band the entire time. Now again, with this one, you're gonna want to do about 10 to 12 repetitions, 3 to 4 sets. And one key point, make sure your palms are facing up and in front of you, not down. You don't wanna be pulling up with your palms facing down. You want to have your palms up or palms pointed forward. All right, we worked those biceps. Well, now we wanna work the triceps, right? So we're gonna use our resistance band, the bigger resistance band. You're going to lift those elbows up nice and parallel to the shoulders. The closer that your hands are to each other on the resistance band, the more difficult this one will be. So you gotta choose your level. You're gonna keep your elbows where they are and you're just going to straighten them and then slowly control it back to the bent arm position. Then straighten and bend. You're gonna be using those shoulders, you're gonna be using those triceps. All right, next up, we've got our lat pull downs. These are one of my favorite exercises. You're gonna hold double layer or single. Now, double layer is obviously gonna make it a bit harder for you, so choose your level. That's what's great about these bands is you can choose and adjust to your level. Holding up overhead and have a nice resistance on the band. And then you're just gonna make sure that band goes behind your head as you pull down and bend your elbows. Now you're not bending them all the way, you're just bending them slightly so that you can get that leverage and then controlling it back up. This will work right underneath your armpits on the sides of your ribs. That's where your lats are, and pulling down and then slowly going back up. Now, with this one, you want to do about 10 to 12 repetitions, and again, 3 to 4 sets. That's the magical number on these. All right, we are officially done with that big resistance band, whether it be the tube or the big circle. We're going to go down to the booty band, putting this one around your wrists, holding your arms straight out. This is going to work in between your shoulder blades. Holding them straight out, and you're just gonna try to open your arms and slowly return them back to the starting position. Holding your arms directly out in front of you. Slowly add resistance by opening up your arms and then slowly return them back to beginning. Again, I sound like a broken record, but 10 to 12 repetitions, 3 to 4 sets. All right, time to give your lower body some love. Let's get our booty to gear and put these booty bands, these small circle bands, around our calves, around the upper part of our calves, right where the knee joint is. With this one, you're just gonna hold on to your chair just for some stability and sit up nice and tall. You're going to lift the feet up just slightly so that you can move your legs and open up those knees. Open them up and then slowly control the movement back together. Now with this one, I would recommend doing it until failure. I would recommend doing set a timer for 30, 45 seconds, a minute, however it is for you, and go to that point to where you can't do it anymore, and then go ahead and rest, maybe do some different exercises, and then come back to it and do it again. Because these ones you really want to work, and 10 to 12 repetitions might not be enough for you. Really, if it depends, it will depend on your resistance band. All right, next up, we're gonna work on our quads and our hip flexors. You're gonna move that small circle resistance band just underneath your arches of your feet, stacking one foot on top of the other, and then you're gonna lift that knee, flexing that foot, and then lowering it back down. Lifting that knee and then lowering it back down. That's gonna work your quads and your hip flexors. I would do about 15 to 20 repetitions per side, and then of course repeat that 3 to 4 to even 5 times. There you have it. Those are exercises that you can do seated down at your desk with resistance bands. I hope you enjoyed them. I hope you love them. Good luck and take care. Bye.